These are Carado campervans. Carado is a brand of the Urban Humor Group and manufactured in Neustadt in Sachsen, which is the most advanced campervan or motorhome factory probably in the world. Right, V601. A quick overview of what's here. You know, 50,000 euros for the van. Oh, look at that, mind the gap. Bunk beds in the van. Well, it may be suitable if you've got kids. Okay, it's quite a small van, so but the bathroom's okay, I suppose. It's difficult to build bathrooms into camper vans to get a relatively decent size on it. The only thing I can say actually is that the Fiat Ducato is a pretty good platform for it, unlike the Mercedes, or even for that matter MAN or VW Crafter. I don't mind the gap again. Put these things up to because obviously there's a step there. You've got a step there which comes in and out, but I presume that these things here are to make it much easier and to save damage, because there is a lot of damage. 46,000 euros. It's 6 meters long. All Fiat Ducato vans are 263 or 265 in this case in height, and the width is 205 centimeters. Another brand, incidentally, which is also made in the same factory, is the Sunlight brand. You have to see it in a different film. Let's have a look at this one down here. This is the V640. It is 636 centimeters long, and it costs just over 47,000 euros. Now what this stands out here is this enormous bed. The 636 centimeter long Fiat Ducato is often used for the lengthwise beds, but here you can see it's almost well over a third of the van is the bed. So if you're tall, that may be of particular interest. These things are always the same. I think as far as this film's concerned, I'm not going to show any more kitchens. And this one here, exactly the same as in the other van. Motor manufacture is particularly labor intensive. Unlike manufacturing cars, for example. And that is one of the reasons why the cost of them is so high. V600. I mean, this Carado and Sunlight have been, I think, particularly successful. Now, the business, I think, was started in 2005. The Humor Group was looking for a cheaper brand to actually get off, and that's why this thing just started. 45,600. This one is 6 meters in length. Fridge pointing in this direction. The reason for that is so it doesn't block the gangway. Here, swing it. Said I wasn't going to show any more kitchens in this film, but as you can see, that was open. Widthwise bed, Right, so you can see the similarity between this one and the last one if you don't need the extra height, or length I should say. If you're not that extra bit tall, save 36 centimeters and get one like this. That's my opinion. The price difference is not much, it's very little, but you know, 36 centimeters, it mightn't sound like much, it isn't really very much, but when you're trying to park your van, you might be very glad that you've got 36 centimeters less. V540. So this one is almost a meter shorter than the one we saw before last. This one here, right, first of all, the price 39,000 euros. It's 541 centimeters long, so it's going to be differentiate itself somewhat from the last van. Well, first thing, going to save space. You're gonna, okay, the bed, it's going to be widthwise only. You mightn't have space on your garage or something like that, so you may need, as opposed to the 6 meter one, that extra 18 centimeters in length somewhere. You can see where it's been saved. It's been in here. This is much smaller. V132. With a name like that, sounds like something particularly fast. Right, okay, 595 centimeters long, 214 width, 271 height, 42,316. So it's slightly different. Let's soon find out why. Okay, makes sense to put the bed up higher, get more space inside. Bed isn't particularly wide, but you should manage in there. Okay, plenty of space there for hanging things. Now, I personally don't really like ladders, but you've got to bear in mind that there's no room here for having some kind of steps which are going to come out and allow you to walk up, because if you do something like that, you're going to have to sacrifice something else, which is storage space. That bin, for example. Let's put the bin in the door, I suppose. Now that height is what? It's about 1.30 meters, something like that. Don't really think you expect people to actually pull themselves over that. I mean, getting out in the morning as well would be rather difficult without the ladder. Hear the hoovers going off. Okay, this washroom, this wall, the mirror and the sink, a good size sink as well, this will move. Okay, push this in here, and this comes out. And there's the shower. I often say I wouldn't pull the wall out because I like to see myself when I'm shaving. In this case, I've got no choice. Some Sunlight vans are the same as well. Sorry, I didn't film that part. I'll do it again. There it goes back. Clicks in there. %0 finance. In my experience, that means you've got to leave an enormous deposit. I remember 0% finance. This was in Poland. Was offered. I think the deposit was 75%, and that was, I think that was for Peugeot cars. I think, if I remember rightly. Okay, so that's the Carado campervan range for 2020. If you find that interesting, I hope you'll subscribe. If you only benefit anything I do, then you might want to give some kind of support on Patreon. There's a link which has appeared right now. Thank you for watching.